All right, we are recording. We are good to go. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so next week, I think we'll try and switch the call to 8 o'clock and see if we can get a few more people that are able to jump on. So it'll be like 8 to 8:45. So we'll give that a try. I couldn't do it tonight. I had a prior obligation thing from 8 to 8:30, but next week we'll try and we'll switch it to 8 and see how that goes. So some announcements. I know a few of us were on Melanie's call last night when she was talking. She's having a sneak peek into coaching thing on Wednesday. But I think we're going to do a sneak peek next week, either Tuesday or Wednesday, and we'll kind of talk about this. This is like the last thing I have to talk about. So we'll talk about kind of like how we want to do it, what day we want to do it, and so on. But as a little incentive to see who can get the most people invited and get them in, you'll get a prize. I haven't decided what the prize is yet, but whoever gets the most prospects into that coaching sneak peek. So however many people that you can get in that are interested in coaching. Don't forget Success Club 5. If you hit that by the 30th, so you have about a week and a half, a little bit more than that, you get the tank top, which is on the next slide, and I'll show you. And the last thing for announcements is I think some of us have kind of figured this out the last couple weeks, and it's been kind of up and down, like few weeks, month, however you want to look at it. But something I've come to realize too is that if you want something, you've got to ask for it. And if you never ask, then you'll never know. And, you never will hear yes, so you never hear no. So if there's something you need from me, something you need from your coach, from your challengers, from whoever it might be, you just got to ask for it. All right. Success Club shout out. So Megan and Julie, and again, I checked these this morning. So maybe they've changed. I don't know for sure. But I checked these at like noon or earlier this morning. So these ladies have already earned their squats and Shaco tank. Megan and Julie, and these people, you're still on the hunt, and this is so many people on the board. This is awesome. Laura Lux, you are at 4, Brittany's at 4, Ashley's at 4, Corey's at 4. So you guys are all like 1 point away, one person away from a tank top. Kelly is at 3, Abby's at 2, Emily's at 2, Erin's at 2, and Katie's at 2. All right. And so if you've signed somebody up throughout the day, I just didn't get a chance to check it, but you ladies are all still on the hunt, and you still have plenty of time. So I'm excited to see all of these names pushed up here to this slide and buying lots of tank tops. So, okay. So this was brought up to me, and I've been meaning to talk about it. But it just always seems to like slip my mind and stuff. And Megan brought it up last week to me, I think, or earlier this week we were talking about it. And so I shared with her this little, because I'm OCD and I make lots of lists and checklists. This was what I made for myself for this year to track my expenses and when it comes to my business. And so like I am by no means a tax expert, but when we were preparing for our taxes in March, we had them done. I sat down and I don't even know how many hours I spent looking at stuff on the computer, kind of familiarizing myself with what, as a small business, because this is a business, you are running a business, what things I could take off or what I could claim or how it all worked. And I tried to save as many receipts as I could when we got started, because Kevin was like, he's like, I don't care if you do this, but he goes, I don't want it to screw us over in taxes or, all that kind of stuff, because we get screwed enough the way it is. Anyways, so I tried to keep track of stuff. And when we went into our tax guy, I don't even know what name of it was, but he pulled out a sheet and I just gave him the totals of all of this stuff. And so again, like I'm not an expert. I'm just kind of sharing from my experience what happened, what he let us claim, what he suggested doing, all that kind of stuff. So product, that's Shakeology, your performance line. When I bought Boost, the Shakeology Boost, I wrote that off because that's product. And in order to sell it and promote it, you have to use it. You have to show that you know the benefits of it and how it helps you. So that product, your business fee. Okay, so for me, it's like 31. What would it be? 31.90 something or 80 something. I don't know. So I just combine my two business fees right here. Your meals. So anytime, like when we go out to lunch, we go out to supper, or when you're up in the cities that Super Saturday and you eat meals or whatever, you can claim, I think it's 50%. So like I just gave him my totals. He figured out 50%, and he was filling this at all in the worksheet. When you're running your like page and you boost ads or you do ads, you can write that off because that's advertisement. Supplies. So you buy notebook, you buy pens, you buy your computer, you buy weights. I wrote off my weights that I bought because I did that under equipment. Just kidding. My weights I did under equipment. I think I did my computer under equipment too. But supplies, like, okay, so that'll be office supplies. All right. So paper, notebooks, that kind of thing. Travel costs, so your mileage. If you are driving, keep track of your mileage. Clothing that you buy, that like would be your workout clothes, that kind of thing, because you are taking pictures and you're posting that on social media, and that's your advertisement. So your clothing. Equipment, that's where I did like my computer. I wrote off my dumbbells that I bought, the medicine ball, all that kind of stuff I wrote off. PD, I kept track of all of that. And I think I told him that was training stuff because like that's part of our job description, to read personal development. So all of those books, I kept those receipts and wrote that out. And then gifts for my customers and my coaches, I keep track of that. There's a certain, I think is it 25 per gift that you can take off. So if a gift is more than 25, you can only take $25 and claim that. Miles. Okay, so this travel would be like when I flew to Pittsburgh, like my plane ticket, mileage in your car, postage. If you're sending stuff, you can write off your postage. And then he let me take off a portion of my cell phone. Like he asked me how many hours a day I was approximately spending on my phone for business. And then he took that by like our total bill or whatever, and our internet as well too. So we got to write off part of that as well. So to be honest, my first year, so my taxes were from July to December. When he took out all of these expenses or write-offs or whatever, I ended up not making anything. Like it canceled each other out. But what I've heard is that your first year, that tends to happen because sometimes you have to put more money into a business in order for it to build up and those kind of things. But what I did from the start was 30% of my pay, I put aside in a savings account to cover taxes. So in March, when we did our taxes, and he said, I was expecting to have to owe in. Well, we didn't because all of this stuff up here canceled out what I made. So I had that, however much money set aside in my savings, and that just got to stay there because I didn't owe any income or don't owe any taxes in. So, but still, like today I just sat down and I transferred money from January, February, March, and I like totaled all that up, how much I owed for taxes for 30%, and I moved that to my savings. So that's just kind of the rule of thumb. What I've been doing is setting that aside, and then every month I am tracking this. So that way come January next year, I can just add them all up and throw my receipts all in a file folder and have them all there. That way, if I would ever need them, he didn't need to see them when I came in. I had them all with me, but he didn't need to see them. So again, I am by no means an expert. I just sat down and researched, and he let me claim it all. So I had people tell me that you can write off your office space but I had also heard that that's a red flag for getting audited, and he said the same thing. So that considering my space is like 3 feet, he's like, it's not even worth it. So I also heard some people let you write off your utilities and stuff. But he told me, again, that's not really worth it. It's petty, that kind of thing. So again, this is just my experience. This is everything that he let me write off in terms of my business. He filled it all in on that worksheet and went from there. So do you guys have any questions on that? If you want, I can share this Google Doc with you. I know I shared it with Megan earlier in the week. I just have it printed off and I just add into it. Abby says yes. I'm guessing. So I think when I was trying to research, I think I just Googled write-offs for small business or something, and a bunch of stuff just came up, and I made sure I had everything available. And I also have one card that I try to purchase all my Beachbody stuff on. So it's all there on one credit card, one statement. So it can all be there. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is I was talking with Megan about this on Sunday, about our sneak peek into coaching. And I posted it in the challenge group, like what objection, or our challenge group, our team page. Like, what objections do you get when you invite somebody to coaching? And obviously, like, we all get the, I don't have time, or I'm not in great shape, or I don't have what it takes, or whatever. And so I was in the Royal Republic. They were doing a sneak peek today, I think, into coaching. And they made it an all-day event. And I was thinking, I'm like, maybe we need to go back to an all-day event. Because the last time we did the 1 hour event, the 1 hour sneak peek, I think there was 2 or 3 of us that were the only coaches in there. We were the only ones posting. There was not a lot of interaction. And I don't know about you guys, but when I get somebody that is like, well, I can't do it at 8 o'clock Tuesday night. And I'm like, okay, like, that's fine. I'll still add you in. You can check it out when you want. And then I check back with them on Wednesday night, and they never get back to me. They never check into it. So I don't know if anybody else has that issue too, where somebody's like, oh yeah, I'll check it out, and then they never do, and they forget about it. They get 20 notifications at 8 o'clock at night and then not anymore. So I was thinking about maybe trying a 1-day sneak peek, either Tuesday or Wednesday, making it a day event. So like post at 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, because to me, it would be easier for me or somebody to get a notification at 8 and they say, oh crap, okay, yeah, I gotta watch this quick, and then they get another notification at 9, and it's just a constant reminder all day, rather than sitting down at night and getting a bajillion notifications. Because I feel like unless somebody like is literally sitting there and watching them at night, I just don't feel like we've been getting as much traction. Would you guys agree? Yeah. So, and we talked about maybe like revamping what we are posting, or the things, like making it more of sharing our stories and addressing those objections. So like I would share how, yeah, life is busy, life is crazy. I have this, and this, and I still fit coaching into the cracks. I still make it work. You know, Abby shares, yeah, I'm a stay-at-home mom. Yeah, I have all this stuff going on. But when he's napping, I get an hour's worth of work done. And then when he goes to bed, I get more work done. You know, those kind of things. And addressing those objections. Like with Megan, you know, she can share her story, how she's super busy. She gets it all done in time. And yeah, she wasn't exactly at her goal weight when she started coaching either. But it kept her accountable. It kept her going, you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I think maybe taking some of those posts out and turning it into more of, look at our team. Like, here we are. Here's why we did this. Here's why we started. And handle those objections in those posts and talk about those things. I was looking through the list of what they talked about at Alyssa's sneak peek. Some things I thought would be good to incorporate in there along with our stories was like, who makes a great coach? Are you motivated? Do you like to help people? Do you like to work out? Do you like to be accountable? Those kind of things. You would make a great coach. What does coaching offer? It offers you a part to be a part of something bigger, a friendship, a circle of strong, independent, supportive women, those kind of things. So what does that have to offer to you? Obviously, like how to earn money, because everybody always has that question about how do you earn money? And then they actually had a video in here about like people that, are skeptic about it and they're hesitant about it, just kind of pushing them over the edge. And then I thought that video that Megan found for the last sneak peek too would be a good one to throw in there. So I don't know. That's just my thoughts. I just feel like after the last after the last sneak peek, they're just not the one that was all day, the Super Saturday edition, the one before. I mean, I know I had to post for 2 or 3 different people, and to me that just takes away the interaction and the positivity. And yeah, the first couple 1-hour sneak peeks we did were like super high strung and super intense, but now I feel like they've slowly dropped off. And I'm just trying to brainstorm a new way to bring that momentum back up and bring that excitement back up into coaching and getting people that are excited. So you guys have any thoughts or questions or any thoughts to add to that?
I like the posting like all day long thing, but yeah, I agree. It has to be like me posting, Erin posting, Abby posting, you post, you know what I mean? It can't just be like you posting for 8 people, me posting for 3 people, Erin posting for 2, it just, because people, are obviously looking for their coach, first of all, like their videos and stuff, but, just to be able to see like different views and different people, I think helps too.
Yeah. And that's what's so cool is we all have a different story. We all have a different situation and, a different why. We're all here together and we all mesh together, but we all have a different why. And I think just us being able to share that, because not every prospect that I bring in is going to know Megan and her story. And not every prospect that Erin brings in is going to know Abby's story, So I was thinking maybe like story and then like one of these posts, story, one of these posts, story, one of these posts, just kind of alternate it through. Any other thoughts or questions or anything?
Did you want to do like all videos and stuff? I mean, I know sometimes people are a little bit hesitant at making videos and everything, but I feel like sometimes you can really, I don't know, you get more from people when they do a video than, just like posting, this is how I feel or this is what I do.
I agree. I think videos are the way to go. I really do. I feel like you can really get your emotion out and you can really tell your story. And I wouldn't worry too much about like, is it perfect? Am I saying the right things? Am I, saying everything correctly? I think just get on the camera and share your story and go from there. Do a couple of practice runs. And would you agree? Videos would be the way to go?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, at first I was super scared about making a video and did not want to make a video at all, but just making it just seemed a little bit easier. But
I think that it's easier to like word videos than like when I type something out, I reread it like 100 times and it's like, that's not what I mean. Like, or if you could hear my expression rather than like try to type out expression, that's a lot easier too. So,
yeah. Okay, awesome. So I'll kind of set up a template and then I'll post it, and then if you guys, look at your schedule. Well, first of all, do you want to do it Tuesday or Wednesday? What do you guys think? Not really matter?
I don't think it matters.
Not to me anyway, I guess.
Yeah. I was kind of, I don't know. Like Wednesday would give us an extra day to invite because I was going to send out invites like Sunday night. I started to make my list, and I'm going to go over some sample invites too. I was going to send those out Sunday. But Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm just trying to think of when, and Megan disappeared. Anyways, okay, so, but I will make a template and kind of like write the times and then the topics. And then if you guys want to sign up for it, it's easier if you make your video beforehand and then upload it to YouTube and then just post the link. Because if you just record a video on your phone and then try to upload it, sometimes it takes forever, especially if you talk for like 5 minutes. So unless you want to do your video live, then you could do your video live, then it uploads right to there. But so yeah, when you sign up for your topic and stuff, then just make sure that the time that you sign up for and stuff that you can post then. And then, yeah, if you just get it on YouTube, it's just easier that way. Megan, what do you think? Tuesday or Wednesday?
Sorry, my computer died. I was like, oh my God, it went black.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like Tuesday works good because Wednesday is church night and stuff for everybody over here. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like if it's all day, I mean, you're going to hit and miss people anyways. But I guess maybe it's just whatever's easiest for us.
Maybe I'll just, when I post the recording, maybe I'll do a poll and see, and just have everybody vote. I don't know. It's just hard because I think you dropped, but
yeah,
I'm planning on sending my invite Sunday night, Sunday night. So, I don't know.
So then maybe Wednesday would be.
That's what I'm thinking, just because sometimes it takes people that long, and then
Right.
Wednesday's kind of middle of the week, and then check back Thursday, Friday with them.
Well, and then that gives us, let's see, it's Tuesday, so we could like do a few posts, like maybe try to do one this week and like one over the weekend, and then still get another post in during the beginning of the week. I always hate like cramming 3 like coach posts back to back to back because some people are like, I don't know, but I think Wednesday would give us more time or more room, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds good. We'll plan on that. That's what I was thinking, but yeah, I wanted some other opinions too. So I will work on that tomorrow. I'll get a template up, and then that way you guys have plenty of time too to work on your videos. And
it's going to be next week?
Yeah, next week. No, tomorrow. Going right now. No, I'm just kidding. No, tomorrow. And don't overthink the videos. Like, I think just sit down, just talk from the heart. Like, let's try to make this as open and as vulnerable as possible, because I think that's what people want and need. I think they need to see all of our passions go through.
I think that, I know that we do it like every other week, right? Or at least once a month.
The sneak peek?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that we should do the videos like every time, because I mean, like, make them new. Like, yeah, you might say the same things, but like some people look at those and it's, I don't know. That's what I did. Like, I would look at them and I'm like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like,
well, and sometimes like I know like when you put someone in a group, like I've actually had 2 people, I think Laura might actually have been one of them. I put her in a group and then I had to put her, in another group because she just wasn't ready yet. And then it was the same videos each time. So,
right.
I mean, it takes a little more of our time, but I mean, if we plan ahead and everything, and maybe we like go back and say this worked, this didn't work, and redo those videos, kind of like what we did last time. We revamped what worked and what didn't work, but
yeah.
P.S. Laura, I only had 4 little boxes on my screen, so I couldn't see you. So I'm sorry. I saw you. I see you now. I like moved it, so now I can see you. Okay, awesome. No, that's good. And I think Abby, like, I don't remember which group it was, but it was an old video, and like they said, we'll be starting January 1st, and it was like January 25th, and it was like, oh, just kidding. So yeah, we had kind of talked about doing just like one sneak peek a month, but then after Super Saturday, they had that one. And so we kind of jumped in on that one, but I didn't have a ton of people in there. But yeah, so I think that's true too. You just kind of build on your energy, and yeah, we'll see what works, what doesn't work, and just kind of go from there. But I think the 1 hour, one day, 1 hour, I like that idea. So we'll give it a try. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I just, after the last 1 hour sneak peek, I just didn't feel like it worked. And that was just me personally. But okay, so I wanted to share these from Melanie's call last night. And I'm going to go through, and I started making some lists, and I encourage you to do the same too. This is a message that you would send to your customers. So this would be like to somebody that is getting Shakeology, but they're not signed up as a discount coach. And I know that a lot of you might not have very many people like this, because we typically sign people up as discount coaches. But even going through your list, and if you're struggling to get Success Club points, or you are needing to get some challenge packs, look through at your people that are customers that just bought 21 Day Fix, no Shakeology, or accidentally signed up as a customer with a challenge pack. Get them, if they want the discount, get them switched over to that discount coach. So this could be an example of sending a message to your customers that want the discount or are interested in possibly building and working the business. But this is what I am going to use. I'm actually going to go through, and I feel like I've invited all of my challengers, but I'm actually going to go through and like re-invite them, because there's so many that I feel like maybe I've missed, or I'm hoping that this sneak peek, you guys hear me? Oh, okay. I'm hoping this sneak peek has a lot of energy and a lot of heart and emotion in it, that maybe some of them will change their mind. So this is kind of, I'm going to vamp it a little bit, but I just loved how she said, like, no pressure, the invite's open, like the door's open, we'd love to have you. So this is what I'm going to probably tweak and vamp and send to my challengers. And I've also went through and kind of made a list of people that aren't challengers that I think might possibly enjoy the coaching opportunity. I'm going to invite them to that as well. And I don't really know what I'm going to say to them yet, but so I'm starting to make my list now. I'm going to add value to their Facebook from now until Sunday. And I am going to, like Megan said, do 2 or 3 jabs at coaching. And hopefully when I send them that invite or do a call to action Monday or Tuesday night, that people will kind of catch on and just want to know more. So those are a couple examples of different things that you could use. So last thing I wanted is, I saw this the other day and it made me think of you guys, and I just want to share it. But do what you have to do until you can do what you want to do. So I know sometimes in this business, and it just feels like you're sitting there, you're spinning your wheels, you're constantly messaging, you're constantly doing all these things. You feel like you are just running on empty, like you have nothing left. But this always goes through my mind, and I want you to think this way too, that, yeah, now you have to do these things, but eventually at some point you get to do what you want because you work so hard at this point and now and early on. So that's all I had. Oh my gosh, we had 10 minutes left. What?
Hey, and a question for like the coach sneak peek. Do you want to say coach sneak peek? Do you want to say like open house? Do you want to say like, I don't know if there's a way, because like we're all going to be live videos, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, most of us or whatever. So I wonder if they're.
What do you think? Because the last couple times.
I was trying to come up with.
What?
Go ahead. My
No, I was
computer's
just
slow.
going to say, the last couple times I switched it to say open house. I didn't really notice any difference. But
I just noticed like I sent you that picture. One of the coaches, they were doing like a what was it? Like they grab a cup of coffee and they were having kind of like I forget what it's called. I was just going to look too.
I forgot. You sent that to me last night when I was like half in a daze, and I was at first I was confused. Like, I don't understand what this is, but no, I did like that. And maybe I can maybe try and, well, maybe I should have you make a graphic. You're better at them than I am. The people that sign up to make a post, because I do like this. Like, it is cool.
Yeah, I mean, just showing like our faces, you know, and like that we're all part of a team. Because I feel like sometimes when I invite people in and they think it's going to be me the entire time, and then they see like Abby and Aaron and, you know, you, and they're like, well, who the heck are these people? You know, so I don't know if that like scares them because they don't know them, you know. I don't know if there's a good way for us to just put that in there just to.
I like this too, like kind of giving a breakdown of everybody.
Yeah. And like they did theirs on a Saturday morning, which I don't know how many people, I'm sure they're really dedicated if they're logging in on a Saturday morning, but I don't know if I could try to come up with something catchy for like a Wednesday women tell all or something, you know what I mean? Like something more fun than just a coach sneak peek. I don't know. Laura, what do you think? Because I don't know, I like threw you into a coach sneak peek and I don't know. Was it? I don't know.
Don't know. I'm new. I'm just kind of listening.
I know. I just didn't, I mean.
What did you think of the sneak peeks, Laura? You can be honest.
I don't know. They were okay. I mean, like you said, everybody's story's different. So I guess just seeing that, you know, anybody can really do it was kind of nice. And, you know, people with families or without families and people with jobs and without jobs, it's kind of nice to, I don't know.
But yeah, I think that would be fun because, I mean, we're all kind of telling our story. It's not really, here, I'm a Beachbody coach, you know, send this, do this, you know, tell people what to do kind of thing. It's more of like, I enjoy doing this. I love this part of it. You know, Abby is a stay-at-home mom. She loves this part, you know. Erin has a new baby and she's doing this. You know, Laura has kids and just kind of like, I don't know, women tell all is kind of like Bachelor, but
I love that. I actually really like that.
I do, because we're telling it how it is. Like,
yeah.
So maybe like a women coach, I don't know, like, do you want to put coach in there? You know what I mean? Like, because women tell all it's Wednesday, but I don't know.
I just kind of like women tell all. I don't know.
Because then that would maybe get people intrigued, like, oh, what are they going to tell us? Maybe they're going to tell us, you know, different things that we've never heard before kind of thing. Would you
be willing to make a graphic thing like this?
Yeah. Can I make like 2 of them and send them to you guys to see? Because I always, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll make it.
Well, and then how about this? Like, I'll work on that template tomorrow. I'll stick it in the group. And then as soon as everybody signs up, then I'll we can collect pictures and then.
Okay. Because I'm trying to think, it'd be nice to know like who's all in there, because then I can try to incorporate all of us kind of like in a border, you know, or something.
How many okay, I can't talk. How many, like there's 3 women on that. Like how many people do we have?
Let's see. Well, I think Abby got off, didn't she? But
yeah.
Well, okay, for me, it would be Megan, Julie, Erin, Abby. Those are probably the 4. And then Laura and Brittany and Kelly and Katie. So 8 maybe.
Okay. And I mean, we could see, not like to tell, like, you know, Kelly or Katie or Brittany or, you know, or one of those girls, like, but just see if we can all post and everything, you know, because like, let's say like Kylie, you can't post or whatever, and then putting your picture on there. I don't know if, I feel bad like putting people out, but let's see, 8, that might work actually for a border. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, would that be 9 with me? 9.
Oh, did I forget to count myself?
Yeah, I got you in there.
Can't forget my face. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, so I have Abby, you, me, Julie, Aaron, Laura, and then Brittany, Kelly, Katie. So that would be 9.
2, 3,
6.
4. Oh, Ashley is Abby's coach. She might want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10?
Who's the other one that I'm missing? Oh, Ashley. Okay.
Yeah, Ashley. That's Abby's new coach.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to come up with like a. Do you guys want me to like creep you on Facebook and get pictures? Or
Yeah, I would. I just usually go to people's like profile pictures or
Okay.
It's so hard though because all people post are sweaty selfies sometimes and it's hard to find a good.
I know. I was just thinking, man, I'm gonna have to like shower and like put makeup on for these pictures. Like,
Mine's probably from like November, so it's okay.
makeup.
Hey, Abby just sent me, she must have had to get off, but she sent me like a hashtag mom cracks. Like I think she was just saying it for her. But that made me think like maybe something would be like women tell all, then something about fitting this in or something, like something about the cracks maybe. Is there a way to tie? Megan's good at that, so I'll just tell you cracks and see what you come up.
Cracks. Women tell all. Crack.
That'll intrigue people.
Okay.
But if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. She sent me that and I was like, oh my gosh.
Okay.
No, I'm glad you brought that up because I had totally forgot about
Okay. What date is Wednesday? Do you know?
April 27th.
Okay. 27th, and then it would be all day, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Would it start at like a certain time, like 8?
Yeah, I would think 8.
Okay.
I can see your creative juices are flowing.
I can take like a middle of the afternoon post too, since you guys are all at work and I'm currently on baby disability.
Yeah, I'll create that ad. And then maybe we just won't have that many posts that we can start it at like 10 or 11, I'll just kind of type out the topics but I think it would be really good. Like if there's, I think all 10 of us should at least make a video. I really do. And even if it's like Laura, even if you make one and it's like a minute long, like, just get and it will help you too, like build your confidence too. Like just go out and make one quick video. Like, hey, I'm brand spanking new, but here's why I joined. Here's why I love it. And just kind of give your spiel. So.
And you can even talk about like your kind of like little group that you have going on with your new girls, how you're trying to like build that relationship with them and stuff, because that's been really, really good. So, okay, I'm going to go creep on all you guys. So if you see someone liked your page for our picture from like 2012, that's me.
Awesome. Oh my gosh, this was such a good call.
Okay, women tell all. Do you want like a certain, like they had